This is the Peak Design Everyday Travel Backpack, and it's fully packed. I'm doing something a little bit different with this bag review, but when it comes to traveling with your tech gear, your photography gear, your clothes, and anything else that you need, this bag has really delivered, and it is bursting at the seams. And so I'm going to explain why it is. I'm going to go through unpacking the bag so you could just see how much stuff you could fit in this bag when you absolutely need to, and how it can also condense down to a slightly smaller size and be super effective for those of you who travel, who want to pack clothing, who also want to pack some of your tech gear like your laptop, tablets, a camera, stuff like that. This is from Peak Design. They are a photography bag company and accessories company, but their everyday line is more designed for those of us who photography is a part of our lives. We travel with a camera, maybe with a lens, and a few other accessories, but we also need to travel with all of our other necessities as well. So let's take a look at what we've got. We'll also be looking at all the different pockets and everything that this bag has. Starting with the side here, we've got a side pocket that is really deep. This can hold a tall water bottle. You can also slide a small tripod all the way down in here. I tend to keep my charging cables for my phone in there so that they're easily accessible when I'm traveling. Put the bag up in the overhead bin, pull out the cable so that I can get some charging done. But what's cool about this, so we've got that deep pocket here as I just showed you, but it also zips off to the side here, and there's side pockets here as well. So that doesn't interfere with this pocket. There's a little pocket right here, easily accessible for something like throwing a wallet or a phone in there for when you need to go through the security checkpoint or something like that. Over on the opposite side, I have a kind of a small tripod that also is good for vlogging. This is for PGY Tech. I'll attach my camera to that. The legs pop out on this and it becomes a tripod. Super cool and useful. And then I also have my Rode mic wireless handle that turns it into a traditional microphone for doing interviews and stuff like that. We also have that same zipper pouch on this side here that gives us some storage. Let's go ahead and open up this top pouch, which is another outside accessible pouch. And I have a battery bank in there that I use when I travel. This I use to charge all of my devices. And so, sometimes if I'm on the plane and it has power, I will go ahead and use that. But other times it's just nice to have a battery bank that can take care of that. And then what's also great is the fact that you can pull this strap out here and attach these to the bag like this. And these attach to these hooks, either a little bit lower or a little bit higher. And you can use this to strap things down to your bag, which is great. And then when you're not using them, you store them away down under here and then magnetically closes and keeps those from falling out. And what I really love about this bag is the handles all the way around. There's handles on the bottom of the bag, on the side of the bag, on the top of the bag right here. And so I can grab this bag and pull it out from any direction, and that makes it super useful. This back pouch here unzips and fully opens, and I've got a ton of stuff in here. This pouch has all of my other charging cables, external drives, some dongles and stuff like that. And so this is full of a lot of stuff. And so a lot of things fit in this big pouch. And it's a nice kind of soft pouch too. It's got a mesh to it. I've had other bags that don't have a mesh, and you put a warm charging brick in there and it just seems to discolor that plastic. And so I'm glad that this is a mesh material. Very nice. The zippers work really well. And then there's another pouch right below that. Oh, that's where my toothbrush went. I put my toothbrush in that pouch. I was looking for that when I got home last night. Could not find it. So then we've got my journal. So my journal in a Bellroy case here that I take with me everywhere. We've got headphones. These are Sony wireless headphones. And then I have kind of my little toiletries pouch that I also use for different things, and just tons of room. We also have another pouch here for storage that I didn't use. And then we have this pouch here, which I used for a little keyboard that I took so that I could use my iPad with a small keyboard, my iPad mini, another little journal, and just in case I got a headache on the plane, sometimes that happens. What's really cool about this is from these zippers right here, I could unzip and access everything that's in the bottom portion of the bag. So this also will unzip and fold out, just like the front cover here. and I can access everything from this side. And what's cool is that these pouches here are reversible, and so from the bottom side, I can also access the items that are in this pouch. Just really cool stuff. So let's go ahead and close up this pouch and also show you how this is expandable. You can see here that there's a zipper here on each side and on the opposite side of the bag. So you'll see that this bag expands and kind of contracts based on if you need a little bit of extra room. And so I can take this zipper and close this down. I needed to expand the bag because I ended up bringing home more things than I left with. You know, that happens sometimes. And so in that instance, I needed to expand the bag. It's nice that I can leave with the bag not expanded, and then if I accumulate a few more things that I need to bring back, I can expand it a little bit more, get an extra liter or two of space out of the bag so that I have room to bring those things back. So on the back, you've got the straps, the backpack straps, which are really comfortable. You also have an attachment that's adjustable that goes across the chest, just really to hold the bag nice and tight so it doesn't slip down off of your shoulders. When you need to, you can actually tuck these straps away. So you rotate them around and you tuck them into the bag, and then they are not in the way anymore. Now, this is great because if you get on a plane and you've ever thrown your bag up into an overhead bin, sometimes these are kind of a pain in the butt. They get in the way. And so if you just carry your bag onto the plane using a handle and have these tucked away already, then you don't have to worry about these flapping around and getting in the way. It's one of the best features of this bag when it comes to traveling. So on this side, we also have a little identification pouch here that you can slide a card down in. It also has like your lost luggage tag. And so you can put your driver's license in here. It's a easily accessible port. And then of course we also have those smaller pouches on the side. Both sides of the bag zip open this way. So the side of the bag will zip and open so that we can access our camera cube or anything else that's in the bag. So easy side access as well on this bag. So you don't have to open up the whole bag. And that's where the photography features really come into this, because you've got the camera cubes in there. The camera cubes can open up and then you can pull your camera equipment out. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I just got back from a trip with this bag. And so I have clothes in here, and my process for keeping clothes that need to be washed separate from my other clothes is just to put them in a plastic trash bag and then stuff them in there, because you can suck all the oxygen out of that easily by pressing down really hard and buy back a lot of your space by just compressing things down. When I was in Southern California, I went for a run a couple of times, and so clothes that I definitely don't want mingling with my clean clothes. Let's pull the items that I have out of the bag here. We'll finish looking at the bag, and then we'll talk about how the clothing and the camera accessories stay put in the bag and how I keep all of that organized. We've got a drone in here. We've got 2 bags of clothing. We've got a camera cube. We've got a jacket. Here's the reversible sides to those pouches that we looked at. And then right up here, we have our laptop sleeve that also has a tablet sleeve as well. I'm running out of table space for all of the things that this bag fits, but we've got a laptop sleeve that fits a very long laptop. I have the MacBook Pro 16-inch, and there's definitely room for closer to an 18-inch laptop back here. And then there's a sleeve right inside down here for your tablet as well. Velcro strap just to hold that and make sure that your stuff doesn't come flying out. And that is essentially it. On the inside, there are a couple of lockdown positions here so that you can lock the camera cubes in place. If you see, the camera cube here has these lockdown points, and it also comes with these little connectors. And so when I put the cube in here, these link up, and you can slide the little connector over these tabs here, and it holds the camera cube in place. Absolutely amazing. Keeps it from moving around in your bag. Keeps everything nice and sturdy. So that is the Peak Design Everyday Travel Backpack. This is the 45 liter, and you'll see that when it is empty, it actually does flatten down pretty well, nice and flat, and I can store this away easily until the next time that I need it. And so there are other little features about this bag that I didn't go over, such as more of the reasons for these other little connection points and stuff. Peak Design really thought about everything when it comes to that bag. And you see, I got a ton of stuff in that bag. Another item that really works out is these packing cubes from Peak Design. So for clothing, the Peak Design packing cubes are absolutely fantastic. They're super soft and squishy and form-fitting to whatever space you have available in your bag. You easily open them like so. I've got a Rode beanie in here because the event that I went to these past couple of days was for the company Rode, produces microphones. And I don't have a whole lot of clothes left in here, but you can fit a lot of clothes in these little bags. And then they're also expandable as well, just as the backpack was. And so if you zip this zipper, then they become almost double in height, and you get a lot more room and space for storing your clothes. And then these wad up, and I just leave them in my bag so that they're ready to go next time. I have 2 of them, and I could fit like 4 days worth of clothes, including some workout clothes in both of these. And it just makes it really easy for me to pack my stuff, put them in a spot that I know the clothing isn't going to come loose. If I have to get into my bag, it's not going to be a mess of clothes moving around and getting in my way. So these packing cubes are absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at the camera cube. The camera cubes give you the ability to have kind of a hybrid bag where you can have your camera equipment in your bag, but not have it be a total camera bag. Where a lot of other bags out there are all camera bag or all nothing, Peak Design gave you the ability to store camera equipment and then also have room for all of your other everyday stuff. So we've got a camera in here, we've got a lens, I've got the top for the Rode mic, we've got a GoPro and a couple of other accessories and a Rode mic down in there as well. So what's great is that this could become my camera bag, and so I don't have to carry around my big bag. I can hook a camera strap up to this by connecting camera straps wherever it's comfortable. There's lots of connecting points all the way around this bag so that I can connect a camera strap and just use this as a camera bag. Super easy to access everything inside of it. You just pull the tab back and everything opens right up. Absolutely fantastic, very modular, and super useful. When it comes to traveling, having something that's truly functional and modular that adapts is important, because when we travel, we're taking equipment, we're taking technology, we're taking clothing and everything else that we need to survive during that time in comfort, and this bag makes that possible. So I've got links down in the description below to all of the Peak Design bags and accessories that I used in my travels. This is not my first time using the Peak Design bag. This bag travels with me anytime I go anywhere, but this is the first time that I have unpacked the bag to really just show what the possibilities are, which I think is fun because most of the time it's showing the bag and here's all the features of the bag, and most people are left wanting to see what does it look like when you get back from travel with a bag like this. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Make sure to click that subscribe button, and we'll see you back in the next video. Take care.